Welcome to my channel. If you're not new, welcome back. I am Ashley Michelle and I'm back again with another video, and I'm sorry for the air conditioner. In this video I'm showing you guys how to do this cute behind extended ponytail. Don't mind the attire. It's 12:45 in the morning. Do you see that? It's 12:45 in the morning. I should be asleep right now, but I had to get this out. But yes, so I'm showing you how I do this nice sleek side swoop frontal ponytail. This is not my real hair. I'm not gonna gas myself up and make y'all think that I thought that y'all thought. Top to bottom, I showed y'all every single step. This is my birthday here. My birthday was on Sunday. It is currently Thursday. This should have been out, but people be getting tired, okay? I'm sorry. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and now let's get into it. As y'all saw, I didn't use no glue but I'm about to start doing this the whole time, like for the rest of my life. Cause you can't even see the pins. I can feel them, I won't lie. Only down here. Up here, I can't feel the pins. I didn't really use that many pins up there. But I like the pin method. I didn't use any glue. There's no glue in my hair. And I love that. So that means the takedown is going to be easy. But let me show you the back. So jumping straight into this, we're starting off on freshly pressed hair. Okay, I'm just combing it out right here. And don't mind this bump on my face, y'all. I guess it was stress. I don't know what it was. But yeah, this is my hair. You're going to need some clips so that you can clip away the hair that you're not working on. So I know it's a little bit blurry. My camera was focused on my wall for some reason. But you're just going to take split your hair in two. I took two big sections. And I'm going to take my Got to Be and my blow dryer. And I was a little bit on. So I don't know why I thought it was so important for me to do all of this, but you want low heat and a high speed, and you need a bristle brush. So you're gonna do this part repeatedly, okay? Smoothing your hair. So you're gonna spray, brush, and then you're gonna set, which is the blow dryer. And once you do the whole head, you got your ponytail how you want. Since I'm doing a frontal ponytail, I'm assuming you are too. You're just gonna put all your hair to the back, and you're gonna see that. Okay, so all of our hair is smooth back now. You see that? All right, so I'm just showing y'all for a long time for no reason. Anyways, you're gonna take some wrapping strips, and I took a wrap strip just for the front of my head, just so that it wouldn't like puff up. Even though I did put the Got to Be, I be getting hot. So here, this is when I start to work on the frontal. So I'm just showing y'all the side that I plucked versus the side that I didn't. And yeah, I feel like you can see a bit of a difference. And I cut off that part, that circle, I cut that off. I didn't show y'all because like I said, I was on, so I was drawn, but I cut that off. Now I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna tint my lace with the makeup. And I feel like this frontal was from the hair store. I did everything the same though, like as if I got this frontal from a company, or if I bought it, that's how much hair I took out. If I had bought it or if I got it from a company, I treated this frontal the exact same way, obviously bleaching and plugging, and this frontal did pretty good for it to be, from the hair store and cheap. So I just set this makeup just so that it don't transfer. I don't know, didn't want to deal with that. So now for the install portion, we're gonna take some alcohol, and I'm just revealing this big old forehead. I'm getting real comfortable. Real comfortable. But yeah, you want to make sure that your face is very clean, your head is clean. This is the only glue that I could find at the time. I'm not gonna lie, like if you got really sensitive skin, I wouldn't recommend it. And the thing about it is, I bought it, so I'm gonna use it. But every time I use this glue, it breaks me out. Like the longer the install, the more broke out my hairline is. So it's like I be getting like these bumps around my hairline, and it is freaking horrible. But yeah, I usually put like an antihistamine on them just to, get it going fast, but it breaks me out really bad. But I use 3 layers of that glue, and then I lay my frontal. So after placing my frontal and making sure this is where I want it to be, I'm taking my comb and I'm just smushing it on there. And don't really pay too much attention to the fact that it was like coming up. Like, you see how I can pull it up even though I put the glue? It doesn't matter, because once I do my elastic band, it's going to be in there like swimwear. So don't play with me. Oh, and I sprayed some of this on there too. So just doing this on my hairline just to make sure that it's extra secure. And then after I do this, I'm going to take my elastic band and tie it around. And I'm going to leave it on. It was maybe on for a good, maybe, I'm gonna say like 25 minutes. Because I blow dried it at first, but I didn't take it off right away. It was on for a good little while because I started to like try and style my frontal. So because I was going for a side part plus a swoop, I'm obviously going to part off my part and make sure that I flatten the frontal as good as possible, y'all. I was going over this part for a while, and this back part was tripping me out. Y'all gonna see me tripping about it a couple times because I was being real dumb. Like, I wasn't grasping the concept of this brush it back. Being so stupid. But yeah, after I did that, I just went through and I hot combed like basically the roots, I would say, of the frontal, even the ones going the opposite way, because everything got to be flat. So now after I did that, I'm taking this off and I'm going to cut off my lace. And see, look how it looks pretty good. Like, nope. I was drunk, but yeah, so now I'm just cutting off the lace. For real, you know, zigzags, razor, whatever you want to do. I usually would never use scissors, but because this is a ponytail and that part is not going to be shown anyway, I wasn't really being too crazy about it. And I forgot to put glue here, so I had to glue down my sideburns real quick. It's not a long process. Alright, so now let's get into this styling of the frontal. I'm taking this Garnier Sleek and Shine and I'm putting it all over so that I can see. Look at me fiddling with the back again. I'm telling y'all, I was confused. I'm not lying. But I'm gonna go back in, and here I'm just sectioning off my baby hair so that I can pluck just a little bit more. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did with my real hair, I'm doing with the frontal. Just brushing it back after I spray it, and I'm gonna set it. Y'all, it was so late and I was so tired. Like, I was ready to knock out. Really. Like, it's gonna show you the time in this video. It's gonna show you. But yeah, so here I started to do the same thing. So don't really mind me being a little bit stupid. It was late and it was other factors. I'm gonna just keep saying that. I don't care. I don't want y'all to think I'm stupid. But it was taking me a minute. But this is when I just was like, you know what? Just take it and brush it back. Like, what else could you do with it other than brush it back, right? So I brushed this part back and I made sure that I sprayed that pretty good. Then I brushed it again so that that spray was evenly distributed. And then I set it with my blow dryer. Look at that. It looks so good. I really love this hairstyle. So now for this, I did the same thing. Make sure I take out my sideburns. I did one dramatic sideburns. And with this, I was going to try and start my swoop, but for real, this is here on the side so it could just go straight back. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, so here is where we start our swoop. Okay, now swoops are all about preference. It's all about how low you want yours, how thick you want yours. I want mine this low and this thick. So what I'm gonna do here is just go harder than the muck with this motherfucking got to be. I don't know why I'm doing all that. I do not know. But I'm gonna start to form it. Like, I'm holding it down so that it stays like basically like trained that way. And then I'm gonna start to use my other hand that doesn't have a brush in it to basically smooth it in the same direction. If the words are confusing y'all, just mute me and watch it again, y'all. It's way easier to show something than it is to explain something. But if the words are, confusing y'all, please don't be scared to mute me, tell me to shut up, and watch it, just the video. So here what I did was, instead of trying to do the whole swoop while it was wet, I blow dried that part first. And then I went in just to make sure that it was like, just to let it get hard so that it was like harder to move. And then I went in basically like moving that hair behind my ear and swooping it. And then after I got the hair behind my ear, that's when I, like right here, I'm going in to perfect my swoop. Okay? All right. One thing about it, and two things for sure, the swoop is the longest part. It's not the most difficult part, but it is the most time consuming, because truth be told, I did all of this that night to fix my swoop. Do y'all know that I went and fixed it again in the morning? And it wasn't messed up because I wore a scarf. I wrapped my hair up. But I mean, as far as like the way it looked, not touch-ups, but like the way that it looked. Swoops take the longest for me. So that night I was content with this. I was settling for that. Because mind you, oh no, I wasn't settling either. See, I'm telling y'all, the swoops take the longest. That's the longest part. Everything else is quick, fast, in a hurry. This takes a minute. Okay, so after I started feeling the swoop a little bit, this is when I went into basically cut my baby hairs and my sideburns. I plucked them out just a little bit because they were a bit thick for my liking. And I tried to do like the trendy baby hair that's like, fluffy and just light. Girl, didn't work for me, not this time. But I do have a video trying it again. It ain't out yet. You gotta stay tuned for that one. But in that video that I use, this is bad head, I'm just using this to set my baby hairs. In that video, I did this again on a whole frontal, and it came out better. So stay tuned for that one. It ain't a tutorial, but is a better view. It's a better showing. So yeah, here just quickly, I'm just doing my baby hairs, working on them. That was cute. That's what I was settling for. And let me tell you how I messed up these sideburns. I wanted very dramatic curled sideburns. All right, I'm gonna let y'all watch this, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I wanted, because I did it. I achieved it here, and then I messed it up. So you see this? Now that was cute, but it was a bit wild for my, for my preference. So I didn't want that, right? So it was a little too thick. So I pluck it out some, right? And I believe I also went through and trimmed it a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? No, I ain't mistaken. Yeah, I remember. So I did it. So I did it again. Went through, brushed my spoolie, and did it again. Y'all, this was perfect. When I tell you, perfectness. Okay, perfect. When I was watching this back sober, I was like, wow, that was so cute. Don't do your hair while you're drunk. I'll tell you that right now. Don't do it. Because truth be told, I messed up this sideburn, and not only did I mess up this sideburn, I also gave myself heat damage, because when I also had to flat iron my hair, while I was on the sauce, and now I have a bit of heat damage on one side. Look at the sideburn, balding, and I'm still plucking. It was a lot going on. Then here I go, cutting it way too short, and then had the nerve, the absolute gall to try and curl. Yep. Didn't do a thing. And why am I still plucking? What is going on here? Bless my heart. didn't have the nerve to think that was cute. So this is a take one of the bun. I'm gonna let y'all watch this. I'm not gonna say a thing. It is 4:05 in the morning, y'all. I tried to do the bun. I'm gonna show y'all. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna tighten this up just so y'all can really see.
Please don't play with me right now.
So that's what the bun looks like. I don't think I'm feeling it. What I'm gonna do is in the morning, I'm gonna get up and come back. Now, what I'm gonna do is do the extended ponytail.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
It's the next day. I fixed my swoop a little bit because, well, I don't know. I did a little something, but it looked way better to me. Enjoy the voiceover. Okay. Next day tings. Excuse me. So here I'm just braiding my hair and then adding in some braiding hair. I didn't want the really big bulge by the base of my ponytail, which is why I did this. So after I'm done braiding this, I wanted the braid to be a little bit thicker. So I added on some more hair on top. So now this is how long my braid is. And I'm going to take my bundle. This is the bundle that I'm using. I think this was an 18. If I'm not, I think it was an 18. Yeah, because it was 18, 16, 14. Yeah. So this is the 18-inch. And I didn't use any glue. Usually I do use glue, but I did not feel like it. Because this was my actual birthday. Like, this was the day of my birthday. So, no, I wasn't doing glue. I didn't want to do anything I didn't want to do that day. So I used rubber bands, and I got this from Tatiana Wesco. I think that's how you say that. This is how I've seen her do her ponytails and stuff like that. So I just thought about that, and I was like, you know what? I'm a, secure it at the end like this. But wrapping it around, I ended up using bobby pins or clothespins. Not safety pins. I just don't know if they're called bobbies. Are these called clothespins or bobby pins? I use those. And this is how I secured that. So enjoy the time of watching me wrap and occasionally put in a pin. Okay? Thanks.